So we're still up here in Montana, Continental Divide, elevation 5879. It's early in the morning. Had a big storm last night, thunderstorm. Sat it out under a overpass. And we're on the I-15 heading south. And just stopped for a moment here at the Continental Divide. I'm sure I passed over it a few times before, but they've got a little sign here. I'm gonna stop at the next rest area, do some maintenance on the trike, and feed the dogs and eat breakfast, and then get back on the road and see how far we can go. Hopefully be out of Montana soon and into Idaho, and then into Utah, and back home in Arizona soon. At the rest area. Which is a nice break. I just wanted to rest a little bit. Up there is Interstate 15. I was on that going south, and been really, as you can see off to the right, dry and hot, but came on this area where there's a creek, followed the 15, so I got off at the exit. I guess the town area where the exit is called Glen, Montana, and just kind of I want to go back to where this creek was, see if there's any place to camp for the night. I saw some picnic tables and some sort of sign. I don't know if it's a campground or what it is. Couldn't really tell from the interstate, but I want to find a spot maybe to, hopefully it's a campground, you know, use the tables, a public campground. If not, we might find I might find like a stealth camping spot somewhere along this creek. There's a railroad track also that comes underneath the interstate that we're going to go under. But it'd be nice to camp someplace a little cooler than on the pretty much looks like desert now here in southern Montana. Like a lot of fishing areas around here. Ridden about 25 miles today. Well, actually more than that, about 30. From the underpass that we slept and sat out a storm to the rest area, and then down here to Glen, and we're about 20 miles from the town of Dillon, which I guess is a pretty good sized town. Make it to tomorrow on Friday. It's been a really long week, lots of miles every day, lots of heat, lots of climbing. About 5,000 feet now. We were up closer to 6,000 today, but then it's dropped us back down. Probably climb back up tomorrow. So let's see. You can see the creek down there with all the trees on the left here. under the bridge, the overpass. The night before that was at, where was it? A rest area. So the last 2 nights I haven't been able to set up the tent. It's just kind of been sleep wherever. So it would be nice to set up the tent and get a halfway decent night's sleep. There is a crossing here for the railroad track. So I'm going to go up here. And fishing access. Let's go check out the board. Window enclosure in effect. Okay, great. Now, I'm not going to be fishing. I don't have a fishing rod, a fishing pole, or whatever you want to call it, but camping permitted, 7-day limit. Pack in, pack out, good. Stay on roads, extinguish all fires, livestock grazing prohibited, park and camp where designated. So that is awesome. Let's see what this place looks like. There is an outhouse. There's tables and barbecue or fire pits. There's the restroom, outhouse. I don't see any water anywhere. So it's kind of a primitive campsite. Now earlier from the road I saw a car. I don't see any cars here now though. Let's see if we can find a good spot, maybe a little secluded. There's the little something about Brown's Bridge. That's what this area is. This looks like it might be the I don't see any spots past this. But it's pretty close to the river here. Which, I'll be honest, I'm tempted to go sit in that river, even though I see a lot of little bugs flying around it. Let's see how this looks. I mean, the area is kind of dirty. The fire pit's just filled with garbage. so I don't know how well it's maintained. But we'll find a spot. I'll look around. Twinkie's anxious to get out, and but we found our spot for tonight and maybe even tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes, see if it gets busy over the weekend. I decided to cross Brown's Bridge just to see what's on the other side of this creek. And it's like maybe somebody's property. So those look like some old buildings. But yeah, it looks like maybe some private property. Can't really tell. Some old log style houses, buildings, and some pastures over there. So I'm going to turn around and go back. There's a creek down there. Doesn't look like any place to get down on this side though, to go camp down there. So it will likely be one of those spots back there at the campground. Even though it's kind of, you know, oh, hold on. They were all pretty dirty. Clearly the people that have been using it probably came from Dillon or whatever, come out and have a little party or something and just leave their garbage, which not a good sign if they decide to come out and party tomorrow night, Friday night, you know, or Saturday. But Thursday night looks like nobody's there, or at least not yet, so it might be kind of quiet. Good place to camp. The gentleman in Butte who said free camping was correct. I don't see any sign about fees or anything. It just said 7-day limit. And this is Brown's Bridge, apparently. I'll have to go read up on it and see what the history is. They have a little sign. Looks like an old iron, old bridge. It has wood as the surface. Wood planks. So we'll just pick out a spot, maybe clean it up ourselves a little bit, and set up our tent and get something to eat and get some sleep. So the bridge, the original bridge, was a toll bridge built in the mid-1800s. The one that's there right now was built in 1915. And there used to be a post office just west of it. It was kind of a area they were trying to develop for, I guess, tourists, you know, fishing, things like that. But yeah, it was originally a toll bridge to cross it, built by a couple gentlemen. The original bridge, I think they said, was destroyed somehow, and this bridge built in 1915. And I mean, it's a gorgeous area. You do hear the interstate right up there every so often. It's just not too far from here. But it's just so sad that something's so beautiful, or that could be so beautiful, along this little creek or river, which I guess people come out here to go fishing. It's just not maintained very well.
and is not, you know, the people that come out and use it seem to just kind of come out and don't seem to care about keeping the area clean and leaving it nice for the next people or next person to come in and use it, which is a sad state, you know, our sad commentary, I guess, on us humans, that we're kind of selfish like that. We don't care about other people, you know, or about the nature or our environment that we live in, and preserving it. So anyway, nice cool breeze. I always, when I set up the tent, I try to set it up a little higher, so if it does rain a lot, the water will run down. If it gets real windy, I set it up, looks like the wind is coming from that direction, so those trees and everything will help buffer the wind a little bit. And there's no table at this spot. There's two over there, but pretty heavy. I couldn't pull one of them over here. So in the morning, when I prepare breakfast, I'll probably go over there, or go over there, probably there. I don't think I'm going to cook dinner right now. It's just getting a little too windy and kind of too late. I'll just have some snacks or something and something to drink, and then get in bed. So good night, everybody, from near Glen, Montana, about 20 miles from Dillon, which we'll be in tomorrow then, and soon we'll be in Idaho, and then Utah, and then back home to Arizona. Good night.